When it comes to cheese, I love it. I go crazy. It's like the saying, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Well, I go cuckoo for cheese. I love my cheese, my shredded cheese. All this shredded cheese, especially on ramen noodles with cheese and crackers at parties, at get togethers. I just love my cheese. Welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Jay Simkevitz. Today, I am making a video with cheese, as you could tell from the video, from the little intro from before that talks about cheese. Okay, today, well, not literally today, but yesterday, Emma wrote down, could you make macaroni and cheese from scratch? Okay, as you can see in the below the comment that was there. You can see that it was there. And so today I am making macaroni and cheese from scratch. Literally from scratch. Not with like from a box that you can get Kraft Dinner in or something else, but literally from scratch. What you're going to need to create this from scratch is 2 tablespoons of flour. That's the first thing you're going to need. Now you're going to need 50 grams of butter, which is about 3 tablespoons of butter. You're going to need 1.5 cups of milk, or as I'm using coconut milk because I don't have regular milk, but forewarned, with coconut milk, the taste might change. So forewarned on that, because some people won't tell you that, but I will. 1.5 cup of shredded cheese that I love. But in this case, I'm using 2 cups because I love cheese. So I'm using a little bit more. But if you don't, you can use 1.5 cups of cheese. Then you're going to need 2 cups of pasta. So two of 1 cups of pasta. So I got 1 cup here. You're going to need 2 of them. Now, let's go to the stove, because that's the first thing you're going to have to do is boil your water and add your pasta. As you can see, our water is boiling away, so we're going to add 1 scoop, 2 scoops of pasta, because I said it's 2 cups of pasta for this, and you're going to let it cook for 10 minutes, but you're going to check it at the 8-minute mark, because you don't want it too soft and you don't want it too hard, because it is just nasty that way. So that's the first thing you do. The next step is to have a smaller pan, because you're going to add your butter and your flour, and you're going to mix it. Well, actually, no. First, you're going to melt your butter. Let's first start with that, because, some people can't follow all the instructions. So, like me, I need 1 step at a time. So, we're going to first put in the butter. So, just like that. Just scrape in all that nice, delicious butter and let it melt. Wow, I can't talk today. Just gonna let it melt. So while that is melting, I got my milk and I got my flour, because this all has to melt. And while your pasta is cooking, you can stir it at times, because you don't want it to get all stuck together or stuck at the bottom. So you just give it a stir occasionally as you're doing that, as you wait for your butter to melt. Now, if you want, you can add canola oil or coconut oil, but that will change the flavor of the macaroni too with the coconut oil. Canola oil, I don't agree with, but if you're using olive oil, as I do, you have to put it on a low heat while you're cooking your pasta, because olive oil can't be cooked at a high heat. So, as we're waiting for that to cook, the butter is melting, as you can see. It is melting great. So we're going to add in our milk. And we're just going to stir that in a little bit. Okay, now we shall add our flour, because this is what's going to thicken this. Just like so. Now, all you do is you wait until this boils and you turn it down to simmer. But it's only going to simmer for the time it takes for the pasta to cook. But it might take a little bit longer for this to simmer because we've added in the pasta before we started to boil our milk, our flour, and our butter. So forewarned that it might be a few minutes after the pasta has been done cooking. So we're going to wait for that to finish boiling. Now, our flour, butter, and milk has been turned down to a simmer, so it's just boiling. Like, it's not even boiling really, it's just kind of bubbling all over the place. But our pasta is almost done, so what we're going to do is when it's done, we're going to strain it and we're going to bring it right back here, right onto this place, and I will show you what to do next. Our pasta has been strained here. We're going to deal with our flour, butter, and milk. You're just going to mix it up, but you're going to turn it right off so there's nothing on. It's just the heat from the coils or from the stove that is just making it go. And you're going to add in the main ingredient that makes it macaroni and cheese. Da, 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 da! The cheese! The good stuff. You're going to, well, throw it in. The best way to put it. I didn't really want to throw it in like that, but you're going to mix it and let it melt. Let it melt with the heat. Once it's all melted, it's almost ready to be thrown onto the pasta. See, look at that cheesiness. Okay. So, as we can see, it is fully melted because it is still nice and hot. So now we're going to dump it onto our pasta. So we're going to transfer this over like that, and we're just going to dump this all onto our pasta. Just like so. Look at that creaminess. Oh man, smells amazing. Amazing. And now we're just going to mix it in with our whisk so we get it all over. And there you go. You got macaroni and cheese, but we're going to put it into a bowl because we can't just leave it in there. So let's do that right now. Let's add it into a bowl. So we got our bowl right here, and we're going to dump our macaroni in there because the cheese sauce is the best part of macaroni and cheese. You know, I'm eating the whole thing, so you know what? Screw it. I'm pouring it all right in. Oh man, that tastes amazing. I just tried this sauce, and it's amazing. Now, let's turn off this light. We don't need this one. Now, as a chef, a cook, just someone who enjoys cooking, period, if you're the one who created the food, you have to try it. It's very important you try it. Why? Because you are the chef, the creator, and you want to make sure that it tastes good, that if it's missing something, then you can fix it before it gets to other people's mouths, because you don't want them to say, this is not good. You want them to say, tasty, yummy, excellent job, great, it's perfect, it's cheesy, it's delicious, it's whatever. So we're going to try this pasta. Oh man, that is good. That is really good. For homemade pasta, it takes the same amount as time as from a craft dinner box, which is much healthier to make it from scratch than it is to actually make it from a box. So I truly hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe below, share this with your friends, family, and all your social medias. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and my social medias of Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat. They're all down in the description below. Follow them. I post videos of my food creations when I am not making videos. I like to do that for you. I like to say good morning, squad. Good morning, cooking squad. So please do that. And also let me know in the description below if you want me to make some like merchandise, like shirts, iPhone cases, stuff like that, pants with like phrases on them, like stuff that I do, like Cooking Squad and Keep Calm and Cook On. If that's what you want, please put it in the description below. Also, and remember, you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. You're one of a kind. You're beautiful. And thank you for being part of Cooking Squad. And remember, the most important thing is keep calm and cook on.